Hi! Due to the way YouTube works, I want to make a quick announcement before this video. If you like this video, please consider hitting the like button or leaving a small comment. It really helps. If you feel like helping even more, you can check my Patreon or Ko-fi accounts. All the links are in the description box. Thank you! Greetings! In today's video, I'm super happy to feature the lovely paints by Colors of Nature. These paints are pretty unique for many reasons. To start, the paints are earth-friendly and safe to use for adults and children. They are also certified cruelty-free and vegan. According to the company, their paints offer a professional quality performance and are either completely light-fast or have an excellent light fastness. The paints are made in Canada and are quite affordable as well. I chose my own set of 6 colors in plastic pots, and I also got some of their unique Champion Minds pigment. The paints came in nice jars, labeled and sealed. My plan is to transfer some of the paint into pans to let it dry. The texture of 4 colors was very similar, a bit like runny nut butter or melted chocolate. The green was a bit thicker, and the burnt umber was literally a solid paste. They were all workable, and I was able to set them into pans and let them dry. You could also use the paints from the pots, or put a small portion of it on a palette or plate to work from the wet paint. As for the pigment, I set up to mold it like I do my other paints. I was surprised when I started working it with the molar, as it has enough crunchy bits in it to make that horrendous sand grinding noise. It's not an issue, just a surprise. The pigment looked fine enough, but there is something special in it that requires extra grinding. In the end, it really made for a nice color, but more on that later. When I was done with the molding, I used the leftover paint on the glass slab to print various types of paper. I put that to dry, along with a pan of this newly mixed color. When everything was dry, I prepared a swatch sheet combined with a mixing chart for the 7 colors. The paints re-wet well, though they benefit from letting them sit with water if you want stronger colors. The specific vegan natural binder used for the paints made by Colors of Nature has a special smell that is unlike any other paints. It's a bit sweet and probably comes from the sugar alcohols used in their binder recipe. As we can see from the chart, the colors are muted, either in their pure state or in the mixes. Colors of Nature focuses on making their paints with natural earth pigments, and often these are not bright, intense colors. Or if they are, they usually are unbelievably expensive. I expected to see more of a difference between the hues of the dark burnt umber and the Champion Minds raw umber, but there isn't much of one. However, there is a big difference in granulation between those 2 colors. I went back to the sheets of paper I printed with the leftover paints, and we can see that the Champion Minds pigment separates into a brown color and a black granulation effect. It's quite nice. Sadly, the mines closed last year, and I happened to get the last of the pigment stock. I'll have to treasure it. To test the paints, I sketched out a foggy mountain scene using a reference photo. I worked in layers and the paints performed really well. They mixed well and I was able to get very light to very dark mixes. I think this sketch would have benefited from a better paper than this one, as it became a bit striky with the layers. A cold press or rough cotton paper would really make the granulation qualities of these paints shine. The smell they have still persisted as the pans dried and is present in the reactivated paints and in the painting itself. The pigment I mixed myself has no noticeable smell. So where does all that leave us? The pros of these paints are many. They are cruelty-free and vegan, earth-friendly, safe for adults and kids, affordable, long-lasting, light-fast, and made with natural resources. If you're a fellow Canadian, they are also locally made. As for what could be considered a con, it's more a matter of personal taste. The faintly sweet smell might put off some and be fine for others. Same goes for the more muted range of colors available. The paints are also offered in tubes if the jars are more problematic for you. I think the best way to figure it out would be to go check it out. I'll include a link to their website in the description box. I really appreciate all the love and care that goes into making these watercolor paints. It shows that this is something Colors of Nature hold close to their heart, and they really work hard to make these paints align with their values. What do you think of all this? Are cruelty-free, vegan, and earth-friendly art supplies something you actively look for? Let me know in the comments below. Take care, bye bye.